Hey everybody. I feel like I'm making these videos a lot, but here we go with the directions. First of all, today's going to look a little different because of the state test, so the class is shorter. So I got a few tasks for you, nothing too crazy. First thing before we get to anything, it's crunch time semester and the grades close on Friday. Okay, so if you are missing anything from the past week, it's really important that you get that in before Friday. Come next Monday, we start a whole new semester. So anything that was in semester 4 is now, will be done come Friday. This specifically pertains to people that did not do the lesson 4 solo. So that's the split solo between 5 and part of 6. We did it on Monday in class. So if that seems like you and you didn't do it, you only have half of it because you weren't here on Monday. It's really important that you check School Tools to make sure that that grade is in. All right. So at some point today, specifically, if you have a little bit extra time, I want to make sure that you guys do that. And it's crunch time. We don't have an unlimited amount of time to do work. Friday, grades end. Okay. So a couple tasks for today. First, you're going to read the initiation part, which is just one paragraph, and then you are going to read chapter 7. It's about 17 minutes. You can just read it like old school with the book, or you can play the read aloud. I don't care either way. All right. The second thing that you're going to do is you are going to do the solo. It's subunit 1, lesson 6. Okay. It's a split solo. We already read chapter 6 yesterday. So it's half of the second half of chapter 6 and then all of chapter 7. All right. Cards 2 and 3 are just the chapters. Card number 4, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Card number 3 is a drop down. All right. Card 4, put the events in order from the second half of the chapter. Paragraph 70 to 141, put them in order. The first event is on the top, and then it goes down. All right. Confirm the key facts about this part of the story. It's a true or false on card 5, A, B, C, D, and E. Card 6, when a niece, the dead man's wife, tells Odelia and her sisters that they have brought peace to my home, the girls believe or disbelieve her words. That's the very last page of chapter 6. We talked about that in class. Card 7, thank you, is just another drop down. Card 8 is multiple choice, and card 9 is multiple choice. So lucky you guys, there's nothing that you have to write. The important thing here is that you're reading the chapter 7 first, and then you're getting the solo done. This grade ends up on the semester 4 report card. So if you don't do it and the week ends, it goes in as a 0. So you please be mindful of that. The second task that I'm going to ask you to do, I've never asked you to do this before, but I just want to try it. I posted a question on Google Classroom it's this video and then the question. The thing I like about this book is that it's up for interpretation, and there's not one way to look at it and understand it. So I've said in this class a million times, in math class 2 + 2 = 4, but in here, the answer is up for debate. So what I want you to do in a really simple manner is when you get done with, well, obviously we're done with chapter 6. When you get done with chapter 7, I want you to tell me what you think the tag in chapter 7 means. This way. All right. So chapter 6 is the hand. Give me a hand, little sister, for I do not have a brother. What does that mean? Connect it to the events in the chapter and just tell me your interpretation. Why is chapter 6 called the hand? Same thing with chapter 7. The tree, under a tree rest my beautiful butterflies. Think about the events. Why is it named that? And you guys could just comment below on Google Classroom. And it's just going to be a nice discussion point when we get back and I see you guys together on Wednesday. All right. So just to wrap up, make sure that you guys have lesson 4 solo done. Read chapter 7 and complete the solo. It's half of 6 and all of chapter 7. And then please tell me your interpretation of the tags for chapter 6 and chapter 7. All right. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good day.